Alright man, we are ready to wail, bro.
Alright.
What are we doing today?
We're doing Diamonds on the Inside by Ben Harper. So it's a pretty cool tune, and it's pretty straightforward. So what I'm going to do is I'll show you that, like, an easier way to play it, and then we might get you to grab the camera, Chad, and zoom in, and I'll show you some of the more intricate kind of little parts that he's kind of doing, some hammer-ons and stuff like that make it a bit more interesting.
Yep.
So the song, he does a couple of different versions on the recording.
Wait, are we going to do the solo as well?
Yeah, oh sorry, and the guitar solo too. So we'll look at that on the electric guitar.
Yeah.
We'll switch over. So there's a couple of different ways I was thinking about this, but so on the recorded version on the album, which is called Diamonds on the Inside, he plays it with a capo on the first fret. So I'm going to play it for you and show it to you like that. If you don't have a capo, you can play it just as a normal, so without it. Okay, so we're just basically looking at more so open chords. And live, he plays it without a capo. But I'm going to kind of keep it in the same vein as he did recording wise.
What's the purpose of the capo again?
What's that? Sorry.
Why use the capo?
We're going to use the capo because that's what he did on the original recording.
Okay.
Yeah, so, I mean, I should be doing it without it, but I also learnt the solo off the original, so I just kind of kept it the same as that. But I could easily play just everything down one fret alternatively. So we'll check out the chords first of all, and then we'll roll from there. So the chords involved with the song is a G major, like this. We're going to be looking at an A minor, and an A minor 7. I'm going to be adding my little finger here. We're going to be looking at a B minor, that's a B minor, and a B minor 7, which is without that. So maybe just the B minor 7. It's completely flat down this, what we're going to call the second fret, because we have a capo, with our first finger on the A string, all the way down, third and second finger on right there. B minor, A minor, G. So let's just check out this intro and verse. So it starts with this open first string. We're using like a pentatonic major scale, and it starts with the open third string. We're going to play that open, and then we're going to have our second finger on what we're going to call the second fret, and we're going to pull that off. So we're going to have our second finger on the second fret, you're going to play that, and then you're going to pull that off to the open string. So remember, when you're doing these pull-offs, really tweak that second finger down, okay? And again on the string above that, and then you can bring the second finger over to the G note on the third fret, and then play that and play the open string. So that is... hit our G. So that again is how the song starts.
Is that part of the easy version?
Yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, that's part of the easy version. But that part's in the chorus too, so you don't have to worry about that if you're not ready for it. But let's just check out the easy version chords for the verse. G major, and we can strum it like this. Down, 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 up, up, down, down, up, down, up. That's kind of a... You know, just rewind this and watch it as many times as you need to if you find that difficult. So down, we're going to go to A minor. Okay, we're going to go to the B minor. Just keep it as a B minor 7. To an A minor. To a G. And a C add 9, and I'll talk you through that strumming a bit too, okay? So starting on the G, we're going to go down, 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 up, up, down, down, up, down, up. A minor, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, up. B minor, 7, down, 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 up. Change back to the A minor for a down, 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 up. Back to the G, down, 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 up, down. And then you're going to change to a C add 9, which is these fingers there. You're just basically dropping the first and second finger down. So once you hit that G at the end there, it's down, 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 up, down, up, starts again. So that can be a bit tricky because there's a few offbeat kind of upstroke things that happen there. Let me take you through the verse one more time. G, A minor, B minor, A minor, G. Starts again, and it does that 4 times through. So that's kind of the easy version. Shall I show you the more intricate one now?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Cool. So it starts off in exactly the same way, and we're on the G. So we have that intro. G, down, down, up, down, down, up. You're going to slide this forward 1 fret. This is the second finger on the top. Okay, so that was down, 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 up, down, down, up, slide, and then hit the open A string for an A minor, and And then on this one, we're going to add the little finger here on the G, which makes it another way to play an A minor 7. So it's G, down, down, up, down, up, slide, open A string, and then A minor, down, up, down, up. And we're going to kind of play the open A string, hammer on the first fret, slide that up to the B, okay? So, and then we're going to be going. So when I do that, I'm going to go A minor, I hit the root note, and then I put the fingers on for the B minor, and as I strum it, I'm going to hammer on the little finger underneath the third and pull it off at the same time. So it's, and then hit this string again as a down pick, and then back up to that one. So it's pretty tricky, but and it helps develop the strength in the little finger, so it's cool for that. And then we're going to take it back to A minor 7, which is like this, and you're going to do the same thing with the third finger, hammer on and pull it off. So I'm kind of just strumming from the A string down, hammering on and pulling that off, and then back to that second finger, back to that open G, and then we're back to the G. So the C add 9. So let me play that more. I'll play that more difficult kind of version there. So it's. That would be it. You do that 4 times. That's your verses right there. Is that cool?
Easy.
Awesome.
Is that the verse and the chorus?
No, that's just the verse.
Okay.
Okay, coming out of that, we're going into the chorus. We're going to go, say we've just done the last one. A minor, G. And we hit the same thing as the intro. I'll play the chorus first. We'll do the easy version, hey, first up. Yep. You can either play an F major bar chord, and we can just do it simply like down, 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 up to a C major, down, 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 up to a G, and you do that strumming pattern twice. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. That'd be the easy version, and just do that 4 times through. So she turns on the inside. One more time, it's on the inside. You can just do it like that, okay? Now the proper way is kind of coming into it. You've got that. He plays it like this. He has an F major 7. You can either play the F major 7 like that and play from the 4th string down. He puts his thumb over the top and hits the root note there, and he kind of goes like this. So he will play kind of the F major 7 and hammer this on. So like, how to say it? What am I doing here? Because yeah, kind of strum it down once. So we go down, down, up, and then he's kind of hammering on, taking this off that second finger. And just hitting the third finger and then the open string. So to a C, hitting the C chord once, and then doing this, taking that second finger off, hammering it on. Also while hitting the open 3rd string underneath it. And then doing the same thing, hammering on the 3rd string with this and pulling it off. While playing the 2nd string too. So there's a lot of these double stops where you're playing 2 strings at once here.
Yeah.
And then going back to our G. I actually just like to play it like this. F major 7, down, 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 up, C, but with the hammer on. G.
Just like how he plays, but a little bit simpler.
Yeah, well, when he plays live, obviously he does it without the capo, he does it in standard, and he's just using his thumb
Yeah,
for everything.
okay.
He's just kind of going, see. So that, you know, he's not using a pick at all. If you watch his live videos, it's kind of cool. So it's just much more.
Does it make it easy to do double stops and stuff like that for using your thumb?
Well, you kind of naturally maybe do it a bit more, but no, it doesn't make it easier or harder. It's just a little bit more free, I guess. You know,
Yeah,
and it's not so you must hit this string and you must hit this note.
Yeah.
It's not like that at all. It's just very much more free, and he's just doing what he feels, and he might slip up and make a mistake or something, but it still sounds awesome. Like it's real, you know.
Yeah.
So that's the chorus part. Only other section is like the solo section. So coming out, and you've just got to listen to the song to see how many sections it goes through. So for the instance, for the verse, when it's like that G, knew a girl, her name was Truth, whatever it is, that goes through, that chord progression that we looked at goes through 4 times for the first verse, and then the chorus, we do that chorus progression 4 times, and then it goes to verse 2, which is the same length as verse 1. Second chorus, it goes for 1 more time through because it's leading into the solo. So on the last time, he'll double up on the last line of the last bit. She was a diamond on the inside. Whatever it is, and then the solo comes in. So we'll check out the chords for the solo section. It's going to a D major chord, which looks like this. We're going to go, and the strumming pattern here is just kind of going to be like down, 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 up. Change to a C. Down, 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 up. E minor for 2. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Next time through, it's C to D. C, D, and E minor for 2 again. C again. E minor. Now we're going to go 2 bars on C. And when you're playing 2 bars in a row with this song, I kind of strum it like this, like I was with the E minor. Down, 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 up, down, down, up. To the D, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. And that's the solo section there. And that's pretty much it. After that, it goes to a verse where it's like half the length of time. So you need to go through the chord progression twice, and then a chorus at the end, which is the chord progression for the chorus 8 times through, and that is the whole song.
Sweet.
There's a lot of other guitar stuff happening in that song though, so you can hear there's not just acoustic guitar, there's like electric guitar, like a little bit of overdriven guitar. There is some like slide guitar, maybe some lap steel where they've got the slide on their finger and that. And yeah, so that's it for the acoustic guitar parts. Hopefully that was you were able to follow that. Should we check out the solo?
Yeah, man, let's do it.
So with the solo, I'm going to switch over to the Strat, which has just been freshly set up, so it should play nice and well. So this has I've got this plugged into the Marshall over there, just with a little bit of this input jack's a little bit dodgy, but
oops, I just said it. We're standing on it.
So I've got on my Marshall, I've just got like a little bit of light overdrive happening through that, and I'm using my neck pickup for this sound, for that. And I actually have a pre-recorded the backing track here of the acoustic guitar on my Fractal FX8. Excuse my bare feet.
Nice feet, man.
Bob Gordon sticker right here. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just go through the solo slowly. I'll play it first, and then I'll just go through it slowly. We'll see how we go with this as far as getting it right, but here we go, let's have a go. So I'm doing it without a capo, there's no need for it. Here we go. That's it. So it's kind of cool because
Piece
there's
of cake, mate.
what's happening there. It's not just like a blanket scale like a G major, or the solo kind of goes to E minor, because E minor is G major's relative minor. And what that means is this. So if I'm playing, well, sorry, not G and E, because we had the capo on the first fret, it'll actually be A flat and F. So if I played you, a lot of this solo is based on these scales. So if I played you this shape, and this is we can steer people towards the the pentatonic course we have on wowguitar.com, but
yep.
All of these shapes are covered in that, right? So if I play this shape, this is what I would consider shape number 4 of pentatonic minor. Starting on an F would look like this. And if I started here with my little finger on the A flat, also on the F, that would sound like a minor pentatonic, but if I play the same shape starting on the A flat, it becomes major. and then so you can play back down through that. So yeah, it's kind of based on that. So, but what's cool about this is when they hit the C to the D, they're playing shapes over those two. They're going to like the C major and the D major pentatonics for those chords. It's kind of like maybe a bit of a jazz way of thinking about playing, so rolling with the chords rather than just a blanket scale that will work over everything. But if we got time, I'll show you what I mean a bit more. We'll just check out the solo to start with. Anyway, so it starts like this. We're basically using this shape here. So we're in the key of, we're not obviously, but we are in F because we had a capo on fret number 1, okay? So this is the shape that we're using a lot here. We've got our first finger on the 8th fret, first finger, 4th finger on 11, first finger, 3rd finger on 10, first finger, I'm going to stretch my 2nd finger up to fret 10 because on the next string my first finger is coming forward to fret number 9, 3rd finger on 11, I'm going to go back to fret number 8 with my 1st, 3rd finger on 11, and I'm going to finish back on the F with my little finger.
You can really kind of hear it as well.
Yeah. So I'm using this shape. What I'm going to do here is a double stop. I'm going to have my 2nd finger on the 9th fret and my 1st finger on the 8th, and I'm hammering that 3rd finger on to get this sound here. And I'm then taking it off. So I'm going. Okay, so I'm going. I'm just playing the second and 3rd string both times. So it's. And I'm going to flatten this 1st finger on the 8th fret, and I'm going to go. I'm going to go hammer on the 3rd finger on the 10 on the 4th string, and then hit this note again. So I've got, that's the intro to the solo. So it's, and I'm going to hit that 6th fret there. So it's, is that cool? It's pretty tricky. You hearing that snare over there?
Yeah, I think the snare vibrating.
The snare wires are going. That's all right. We'll roll with it. So we got.
Over there.
Oh, sorry, we got. And now we're starting here. This is kind of beat 1 of the start of the solo. So, okay, so we've got. I'm playing this note on the 6th fret, and then again, and then sliding from 8 to 10, and then hitting 8, 10. So we do this. This happens again. This is moving from the D to the C. So we've got same thing, but start on fret 4. Oh, sorry, that one there we go. We drop it down a string to the 6th fret on the 3rd string. So the starting again is like. And then we're using a pentatonic minor shape in the key of, well, what we're going to say is F. This is based on our shape number 1. I'm just going to roll through this pretty quick because it's, but just so you can see the shapes it's coming from, if you're familiar with pentatonics. We're going to have our 3rd finger on the 3rd fret. We're going to be bending this up. So remember, when you're bending, get your 2nd and 1st finger to help you bend the string behind that note that you're bending. It just gives you a bit more strength in pushing it up. And we're going to flatten this 1st finger on the 1st fret. And we're playing the 1st and 2nd string. So we've got. And then we're bending that 4th fret on the 2nd string with that 3rd finger. And then I'm flattening that again on the 1st string. So it's. Hitting that again with my pinky, and then I'm going to be bending the 3rd string, pulling it off, and then doing a pull off from 3 to 1, 3 to 1 on that one. So that whole lick goes like this. So from the start, we've got. What we're going to call the C sharp, but yeah, we've got the capo on, so it's 4th fret, and you can kind of hear on the record, it's sort of like, I can tell that the guitarist is holding a power chord because I can hear that 5th here, so it's very subtly. Is it just on the upstroke? It'll be down, up. You're hitting kind of these 2 strings on the upstroke, down, Lift that upper string, you're going to slide it up 2 frets from 6 to 8. So we've got put your first finger on fret 6, we're going to do exactly the same thing, just 2 frets up. Got that so far? Is that okay?
I don't have a guitar, but I'm sure they do.
And then we're going back into the first pentatonic shape we were looking at, and we've got this little idea here which goes second finger on 9, you're pulling it off to the 8th fret with your first finger, third finger on 10, back to 8 and then back to 10. So we've got, you're going to put these 2 fingers back on second finger on 9, first finger on 8, and we're doing this hammer on again, and then taking it off. So it's pulling off on the 4th string, 8 to 10, little finger on 11, back to the 8 on the 4th string, back to the 11. So we've got, so that's the whole thing there, sorry. And then we're going to go, this is a hammer on and pull off twice, from 8 to 10. You're going to bring this first finger forward to 9, and you can hammer it on 11 and pull off, and then you're going to bend it up. You're bending the 11th fret up, playing the 11th fret on the bottom string with your pinky, and then bending it down and pulling it off back to 9, and then playing it. So these are quite hard phrases to get when you're doing like this. You just want to go phrase by phrase, very, very slowly. So, yeah, so I would just stick to that phrase only, you know what I mean? And then the next one. So there's quite a few things in there. I think maybe just roll through and just go nice and slow through those sections and watch, you know, I guess re-watch it as many times as you need to. So there's a lot going on there. Should I play it from...
Maybe just play the whole thing. What do you reckon is the best way to memorize like finger patterns and stuff like this? Is it just memorizing pentatonic scale?
Yeah, and
scales?
Yeah, doing that, like not or trying to, I guess, just learning solos and practicing solos and learning them any way you can. So it's hard. Like, I mean, you obviously need to know the solo really, really well if you're learning a solo, and be able to sing the solo. So if you've got the song playing and you can sing along with it, like kind of go, you know, if it's like a it doesn't matter if you can sing or not, as long as you can rhythmically feel and hear those notes. You know how it's supposed to sound. That's what's going to help you the most, you know.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
Knowing it inside and out and being able to do that, and then just practicing on a section at a time. So I've just pieced it together kind of. This might not be super helpful if you're a beginner, but I would just piece together bit by bit. Yeah, I think that's absolutely the best way to go, and just lots of listening. Yeah. So I just play the whole thing through.
Yeah, I just play it through and just we'll finish off with that.
Okay, cool.
Do you have any final thoughts or final messages?
There's just a little part at the end that I'll talk about. We pretty much covered it, but I'll just go through one thing. So. Sorry. The last part is, second finger on the 7th fret, pull off. Let me do that a little slower. So we've got 2 pull-offs really, and then you're going to go, so it's, and then you do the same thing starting on this note. With a bend at the end there.
Ooh, that's smooth.
I don't know if it's smooth, but it's that's it. I'll try and play with this backing track. We'll see how we go.
Great before maybe we can just like play them out with it.
Okay.
So do you have any final messages?
Oh, not really, no.
That's it.
Yes, it.
All right. Sweet.
If you have any questions or comments, please let us know. We thought we'd do it a bit more cash with Chad holding the camera and zooming in, and that way he can ask questions if I forget anything. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It comes a bit more like a bit of a masterclass on one song, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe not masterclass.
Maybe not masterclass, maybe just a class.
Maybe just like talking shit class.
Yeah. All right, let's give it a go. Here we go. Whatever it is after that, but yeah.
All right.
That's kind of the solo there, but if you were going to play along with it, you can just still use those pentatonic shapes that we talked about. You can blanket it. So that's if you were playing over the top of that just with like a blanket pentatonic minor scale, which works. And you can think of it as an F or an A flat, it doesn't really matter.
All right, man. Well, thanks for the class today.
Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know what you think. And see you next time. Thank you, Chad.